Hello and welcome back to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Fallout 3. Actually, let's put our roving trader hat back on just in case.
Hey.
Wandering about here a bit. What we're looking for is Rivet City's history, possibly stuff to do with our father, because I'm pretty sure most of that's in this area. If we check out our quests, not Head of State, Wasteland Survival Guide. Check other sources to confirm Rivet City's history. We prefer to do that. I know there's information about the identity of the android. I'm kind of inclined to tell the android who he is. I don't remember who he is exactly. Oh yeah, and I think something about Brian Wilkes has to do with Rivet City. Somewhere in here. Somewhere. So let's go talk... Sorry. Let's go to talk to other people around here. Oh, you're back.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply. Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
Everything, huh? You got a T-51B? Then no? Then you don't have everything.
A what? Look, if you just want to crack wise, go somewhere else. But if you've got stuff you want to sell, then I'm your man.
Let's ask about the AI swap on the Commonwealth android.
Yep, old Pinkerton. They say he helped found Rivet City. Must be some sort of crazy genius. He kind of vanished a long time ago. I don't know where he went, but you might ask around the ship.
Huh. So Pinkerton did the AI swap on the android and then disappeared. What do you know about Rivet City's history?
I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics.
Right, that's the Rivet City things. Like, lots of talk, a lot of politics. What can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
All right.
Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl.
And let's find out what he has to sell.
I've got a little bit of everything.
No T-51Bs. No schematics either. All right. Nothing here for me. So there's that part on the bow that he was talking about. Let's go check that out.
Stop that! You're so stupid. My mom says you're ugly and a bitch, too.
Why are you so mean sometimes? I'm always nice to you. Hello, mister.
Hey, CJ.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
What do you want?
Where's your family?
My mom is probably drunk, and my dad's dead. Is that good enough for you, asshole?
Huh. Interesting. And James runs off again. To another seat. Huh, funny. Wasn't really expecting children to be up on the flight deck. I'm assuming this is... I can't get over there. I thought I could get over there, but I can't get over there. Well, there's a dead plane back there. Maybe that's kind of their wall against stuff, or for against people wandering off that way. What's this? Oh, it's a blown up bike. Someone's been working on stuff up here. Maybe they've been working on a bike to jump that. Huh. Alright, so flight deck not so useful it seems right now. But a gorgeous amount of old pre-war tech. Folded up wings and everything. Now here's the bow that broke off. If I'm not careful, I'll be back down there. I don't know that there's a safe way across. I don't really see it. So, if we do go down there, we'll have to be... Whoa, get away. We'll have to be a bit careful. I'm going to go inside, see if we can find anything else. We could probably head over here somewhere that doesn't involve our death. Probably would have to go all the way down to the water and cross over that way, just to get across safely. Alright, let's go inside, go to the, what was it, the bartender at one of the lower deck bars? She might know more about Rivet City. I'm tracking down a guy named Pinkerton. Do you know where I can find him?
Don't you believe the rumors? His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
That's an even more interesting answer than I was hoping for. Ghost haunting the bow of the ship. So we are in the, tower. Bridge tower. Don't know why I'm up here. Other than to open and close lots of doors that seem to go nowhere. I'm trying to go up, I think. I hear Mr. Handy.
Sir, yes, sir. Private Jones reporting.
Apparently we have, Private Jones. I could tell him there's a security emergency on the flight deck. At ease, Private. I'm here to inspect the armory.
Sir, you are not authorized to enter the armory. Sir!
Oh well.
Please don't make me...
Alright, so we won't attempt to access the armory. We have no reason to break the law here just yet.
Leave me alone. This is none of your business.
What's going on here, Mr. Lopez?
Haven't run into you before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez.
Why wouldn't I remember you?
Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry. It won't be a problem for much longer.
Real courage is living. Only cowards commit suicide.
You may be right, but I have nothing to live for.
Who's Ted?
Ted Strayer. I suppose I could talk to him. He is kind of a lost boy. Thank you, stranger.
Who the hell's Ted?
Maybe I'll get courage.
Alright, I got, something. That wasn't Greg Ditch guy, was he? No, that's Brian Wilkes. I don't know who Ted is. I just completed a quest I know nothing about. Huh. Well, that was weird. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll accept it. Maybe if I find him, I'll find out who follow him, I'll find out who Ted is. Anyways, we have to get down and deep into the belly of the beast, of the ship. We're back with you in a second.
I'm Janice Kaplinski, Chief Botanist. What do you need?
Know anything about Rivet City's history?
If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
I did see a man
Looks a
talking
little
to
bit,
Dr.
bit
Lee,
like me.
but I really shouldn't be discussing it. She's already in a bad mood. I'd hate to make it worse. You should probably just talk to her about it.
Uh-huh. Alright.
So long.
Who else looks like they might know someone? Doc Preston.
You don't look hurt. What can I do for you?
Could I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
You know someone named Pinkerton?
Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Vera Weatherly. Someone told me I should talk to her. Ever heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli?
Polly
He's
Cantelli.
addicted to chems. His poor wife, Cindy, is at her wits' end.
We found who Brian should talk to. Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Alright, I should probably go and escort Brian back here.
Well,
Hey,
my metal friend, how are we doing today?
I am doing the task I have been programmed for. Currently, I am waiting for new orders.
Sometimes I hate working with robots.
I am at your service.
I just remember Vera being the
I'm
name
sure she'll
of
just
Jane's
scrounge some from the lower
gun
deck.
in Firefly. Alright, still can't find my way around, but I am going to the science lab next. And hopefully have a chat with Dr. Lee.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
I don't know if you guys could hear it. Don't know if you guys can hear it, but my eyes were rolling there.
You there.
Oh, what the
Are
hell.
you some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
You have a problem with the way I look.
How amusing. You've mistaken my metaphor for a derogatory remark. I need a local, you see, someone with verve. I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
I already know what property you're looking for. Missing property? What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Sounds like slavery to me. You sure they don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Let's see how, much he pays. Tell me, Zimmer, is your wallet as big as your mouth?
How quaint. Of course you'll be rewarded. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
I've got better things to do.
You're as ignorant as all the other rats on this boat. When you realize I have the real cheese, you'll come crawling back. They always do.
Uh-huh. Anna,
Hey
tell me
there.
something. You seem nice. What do you know about Zimmer?
He's from up north. He was bragging about how great it is up there. Yeah, great. They can't even keep tabs on their robots.
I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it?
And is Dr. Lee as smart as they say she is?
She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here. Though, that's not saying much.
See you later.
Bye.
Alright, she didn't say as much as I would have hoped she would say. But let's go talk to Madam Intrigue, Dr. Lee.
This is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected her to warm up so quickly, but... You know my father? Have you seen him?
Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your father many years ago. Your mother as well, in fact.
My
You'll
mother?
have to forgive me. This has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't.
What's this about Project Purity? Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
Why did you stop working on it?
You happened.
Me?
It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
And what was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
What do you know about the city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
Ever hear of someone named Pinkerton?
That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared.
And what about Zimmer?
That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team.
Tell me a bit about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
And have you seen
You
my
mean
father?
You haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left Vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Huh, I thought he did. Can you tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
You could tell me where that lab was. Oh, of course, I walked into the place earlier.
Well, I know he was going there. Perhaps there's some indication of what he was up to. Did you find any notes? James was always taking notes. Recordings, holotapes, that sort of thing. Go back and search for something like that, if you're so determined.
I did find notes. Maybe there's more I missed. Scientific pursuits. Alright, we finally got through to that quest line.
Good luck.
Yeah, I must have missed something there. Alright. So we have a place to go. Hey, Armitage.
Lay a hand on Dr.
Yeah,
Zimmer
sure.
and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
So I want to keep on going into the belly of this beast. Keep on going deeper. Ooh. Sometimes you just walk through a door. This must be the Capital Preservation Society. They're collectors, like me. I'm standing on your plate. Oh. I may not want to do this. I think this is a long tour.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
It is an interesting collection.
Ah, a fellow scholar, I see.
Indeed.
Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
All right. What missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
If you want me to retrieve the Declaration, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here.
All right. I'd love to be a part of history. I'll bring you that Declaration.
Excellent. You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
National Archives. Gotcha. Where did you get all this info on the Declaration?
Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months.
You lost someone?
I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
All right. Declaration of Independence. What else do we have here? I can't even... We the people. I can barely see most of these documents. They definitely don't have labels. All right. Nuka-Cola, very critical to the American Society. More Nuka-Cola. With Nuka-Cola Quantum, thank you very much. A dog house with a pulse grenade. Oh, that's funny. What else do we have? Columns, Vault Tech, more Vault stuff. Brotherhood Steel. No, that's the T-51Bs. War bonds, poster, Super Duper Mart. Like Walmart, but super. And of course, weaponry, 10mm pistol, radios. Can't activate them because that would be like touching the stuff. Medical thingies, clocks, baseball. It's a sporting section. Recreational pastimes, lovely. And more up here. All right, let's pass through. All right, still looking for the pub. Let's go find it. Since all roads lead away from where I'm going, where I want to go, it must be this way.
Hello, Ted Strayer. You can chill with me if you want, dude.
Oh, this is Ted. You seem pretty relaxed.
No point in getting all worked up. I get 3 squares, I got a place to crash, and nothing's trying to eat me.
You know anything about history?
Dude, I only just got here myself.
See you later, Ted.
Later, dude.
So Ted didn't really have very much interaction with him. I might have broken some bit of that quest. Kind of sad, but we'll live. A hard-locked filing cabinet. What's inside? Couple meds. Nice. Muddy Rut is where I'm trying to get to. Rock.
I'm Brock, the bouncer. I take care of the troublemakers. You aren't going to be a troublemaker, are you?
Well, let's hope not. What makes a troublemaker?
Starting fights, breaking stuff, stealing? I think I'll keep a close eye on you.
You do that. Probably asking questions too. Oh, where'd the bloody bar... Is it you that I'm looking for?
Hey, you're a new one. I'm Belle Bonnie of the Muddy Rudder. Make it quick.
Well, Belle Bonnie? Nice place you
Must
have
be
here.
drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
Have any stories about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
I bet someone like you hears a lot of stories. Care to share one?
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you?
Pretty big
But
one.
Fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Huh. I pissed her off more than I thought I would. So there's more to her stuff. Bannon?
Why, that lying son of a bitch. He wasn't even born when I got here. Want to know this tub's history? Only person who really knows it is Pinkerton. And most think he's dead, or gone. He's holed up in the other half of the ship, and he don't like visitors. He'll set you straight.
So she's been around here for a long time. Let's go ahead and have that drink.
What'll you have?
Alright. Now to figure out how to get to the broken bow of the ship. Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's any easy way to get to the other side of the ship.
Hey there.
Let's try our best.
Don't mind me. Stay away from me. What do you want? Are you one of them?
One of... who? What's going on?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Never. Don't worry, I would never turn into a runaway slave.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
There's 25 caps. Buy a gun.
Thank you. I'll go to
This is probably going
to just before closing.
This is probably going to turn out
I don't have
bad.
anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret. If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful.
I could have sent you there myself. I could also probably report Sister as a slaver. Well, I got us closer. I don't know that I can get across still. But there's a beam under me this time. F5. Huh. Maybe I could walk up that plane. Because there's nothing that I can see that allow me to get over safely. Huh. Alright, let's go for a swim. No, definitely can't get over on this plane. Huh, nope. Oh, there's something here. Looks like there's something here. Awesome, we found a way in. Probably should have taken right away, or, oh god, drowning. I may very well die of radiation poisoning here, but there's some more doors that we could go through. Take a breath of air before going through. That didn't sound good. That sounded like Mirelurks. And I can't fight underwater. They can. I think. Ah, crap. Close the door. And I'm dying. And I'm dying. Up, 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 up. Whew. Alright. Drowning sucks. There's an enemy I can't fight down there. And I think they can fight underwater while swimming, and I can't. Unless my melee weapons work. But there you are. Hi! Come over here. Where I might be able to stand up. No. No, come with you. This probably won't go on. Oh god, there's more of them. Power attacks work well. Alright, Mirelurk King. Survived that, surprisingly. I knew my pistol weapons wouldn't work, but for some reason I wasn't pulling out my sword. Of course, I wasn't swimming there, so that's fine. Alright, we're better in a safer area. And we're going looking for Pinkerton. Someone's doing drugs on this side of the ship. Just going to check down here. All these low oxygen environments aren't particularly great for my survivability. That's just a shed, and I've just been back there. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's stay in the oxygenated parts of this area. Where haven't I gone? Now there's gas here, so don't fire weapons. And a very hard door to Rivet City. There we go. Man, that took a while. Oh, and it leads out here. Oh. I didn't have to go underground. I guess I just could have gone in. Oh, there's a gun. And a mine. That didn't go off. Huh. This is really the way I just came? Anywho, there's mines here. I should keep that in mind. Mind, get it? Huh. Oh, and there's lots of gas. It's a pressure plate. Some more traps. Don't see what that triggers, though. Who just saw that mine? Oh, that's the traps. Alright. I think that's it for this episode. We're going to continue one... Crap. I got out of there just in time. We are going to continue wandering around this area and trying to find Pinkerton. But until next time, this has been Mobius Rex from the Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like. Leave your comments and suggestions. We'll be back with you next time. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.